For goodness sake. By Oldsmobile, it's your money, demand better.
Goaltending, Alan Bester has been a night killer.
Oh, he's been great. You just got to make sure that you get in on close on him and try and go upstairs.
We look at two players for the San Diego Gulls that are instrumental in their winning. Huey McDonough, as we talked about, he's been scoring in bunches. When he scores, they win. And Ron Wilson, who was acquired in a trade with Lonnie Loach from the Detroit Vipers. This is his first game in a Gulls uniform. They're looking for big things from the NHL veteran. We'll come back and drop the puck after this timeout. This is Atlanta Nights Hockey.
Today's symbol for quality in automobiles is Buick. Today's dealer for quality service is Conley. Conley Buick, recipient of the 1993 Best in Class Award for service and quality.
Am I a satisfied customer? I believe with 31 cars in 30 years speaks for itself. And I'm planning to get another one this year.
Customer satisfaction is the #1 goal at Conley Buick. Enjoy the quality of Buick and the service you deserve at Atlanta's best, Conley Buick.
In my sleep, I was on a quest for ideal refreshment. Water was pure, but tasteless.
Boring.
Diet soda was tasty.
But I'd like it with that artificial coloring.
You must be dreaming.
Then I dreamed of 2-calorie Quest. Luscious fruit flavors. Sparkling spring water. Quest. Ideal refreshment. With tastes like this, who wants to wake up?
Skates, skates, skates! Sonic Blades, Atlanta's largest and most complete skate shop, has ice skates and inline skates from $69. Yes, skates starting at $69. Sonic Blades has replacement wheels just $24 a set. Replacement bearings, $17 a set. Come visit Atlanta's most complete skate shop, Sonic Blades. We have the skates!
1255 Johnson Ferry Road. Call 977-0005.
So when I turn the key, it sounds like my starter is going bad. So I figured since I heard about AutoZone, it was a good place to try as any, right? But get this. I go in there to buy a starter. The guy tells me we need to test my old one first just to make sure that's not the problem. It turns out that it's the solenoid switch. That one little test saved me a big headache. You know, that AutoZone's all right. And when you get service like that, I mean, you don't forget it.
We're back at the sports arena. It's the Atlanta Knights and the San Diego Gulls. And right now, we'll go to our AutoZone goalie versus goalie matchup. Derek Wilkinson in the nets for the Knights tonight. 4-1-1, a 2.84 goals against average. This rookie has been outstanding. The old veteran will be at it for the San Diego Gulls. Alan Bester played with Detroit and with Toronto. He's 4-5-1, but he is the key to this team's success. Our referee tonight is Scott Hansen, the linesmen, Kevin Lord, and Michael Voyer, and we're underway. The Gulls in their home white, the Knights in the traveling black, and the Knights control in their own zone. Corey Cross over to Dubois, now for Drulli as they break out. Drulli just backhands it in the zone. Knights get a quick change right off the get. San Diego picks it up in their own zone. It's Jason Marshall circling from a check and back behind his own goaltender. Jason Marshall now starts down. He loses the puck. Shoots it up the boards. Tom's in there forechecking. Now it's played by Ruchin, who slaps it around the boards for Dan Lambert. He can't get it out. The Knights putting on good pressure early. Now Toms tries to hold it in, but Lambert breaks out. He's tripped up, and it's Ruchin playing it ahead. Ruchin now behind the net. Ruchin in the right corner. Drops it there. It's picked up and played by Sullivan. Trying to get it in front. It's kicked out, and Wilkinson will hang on and get a whistle. During our first break, we want to extend our deepest gratitude to Dan Kamal. Dan had a death in the family, and everybody in the Atlanta Knights organization wishes Dan all the best in this very difficult time. There you see John Paris, head coach of the Atlanta Knights. The Knights on the season, 8-5-1. His counterpart tonight, Walt Kyle. Kyle, first-year coach for the San Diego Gulls. There you see Walt, his first year replacing Harold Sneps, who was on the job last year. Colin Miller wins the draw, back to Cross. Ahead for Drulia. Backhand pass out of the zone for Dubois, who just flips it ahead. Chris Ferraro and Miller up with Drulia on this line. Jason Ruff out of action tonight. Banged up a little bit, injured the back last night. Now Colin Miller breaks it out for Drulia. Drulia's got Ferraro. He hits Chris Ferraro. Ferraro off his skate, and he cannot get a handle on that one. Now Ferraro plays it to the point. Colin Miller snaps one. Knocked down by the defense. Deflected in front by Drulia on the shot by Chris Ferraro, and picked up by Pat Neaton. Neaton played in Cleveland last year. He was an all-star as San Diego tries to break out. Big forechecking once again. Drulia tries to hold it in, but it's crossed, dumping it back in. The Knights get a quick change. A bit of a feel 'em out right now early on, Brant.
Well, I think that we got to come out strong here. Oh,
big hit there. That's the type of strength he's talking about,
good
a big hit.
Good example.
Alan Eglin, he's not afraid to throw the body around. They catch him in a change. Eglin picks up the puck across the blue line. He snaps one, save, Bester, rebound. Shot by Ferraro, it goes wide. Good job by the Knights catching the Gulls in a change. Big save by Alan Bester as Van Imp dumps it in for the San Diego Gulls. Wilkinson plays it ahead. Picked up there by Barry Dreger. Checked that by Yves Saru. Wrong 23. Now Straub is up and out of his own zone. Long pass ahead. Onside, no. Offside, Haru. I thought he caught it behind the blue line, but a good heads-up pass there.
Well, it was a great pass. I think that tonight we got to come up with our heads up and make the front pass.
The Knights and the Gulls have had a very heated rivalry over the past 2 years. You watched a bit of that in the playoffs from the sideline, but you know that every time these two teams play that the body's going to get tossed around out there.
Well, I think that's a type of game that the Gulls want to come out and play strong and physical and get the ringers going up and down the wing and the defensemen playing tough in front of the net.
Face-off in the neutral zone. Toms, Campo, and Davey out there for the Knights. Riker, Donatelli, and Lilly. Lilly's first game back from an injury for the Gulls. He has the puck on the left wing side. Gains the zone. In between the circles. Cranks up. Saved by Wilkinson. Rebound play. Quick shot. Save Wilkinson. Boy, is that kid tough. And for a rookie, this kid definitely has a future in the Tampa organization.
Oh, he's unbelievable. He's been playing great. Every time he gets a start, he plays great and doesn't let the teammates down.
We'll take a look at it. Watch the long shot and the rebounds here. Good job in front. Guy slips in.
Yeah, it's like we said, we just said it all about 2 minutes ago.
There you see Wilkinson, the rookie goaltender, played in junior last year, Belleville, 24, 16, and 4. And he definitely has a bright future, as that red light on the back of his helmet indicates. Brent Gretzky to take the draw against Donatelli. Left face-off circle. Gretz wins the draw, but it's picked up by Riker. Gretz plays him off the puck, and now Alan Peterson in his own zone, wraps it around for Toms. Held in it by Van Imp. He fires a shot, deflected wide, and Christian Campo picks up the loose puck. He cannot clear. Dreger fires a long shot, well wide of the net. He clears his own himself. Gretzky almost catches Van Imp cheating and gets the breakaway. Now Gretz picks up a giveaway. Gretz on his backhand, finds it through the goal mouth. Rebound, Toms. He's on his backhand, fires it high into Bester, and Bester will hold on and get the save as a player from the Atlanta Knights, Christian Campo, was dumped into the net. We're going to go to a break and come back with more. Tied at 0, 3 minutes into it. This is Atlanta Knights hockey.
I've been telling you about our patented ice brewing machine that takes Coors Arctic Ice to -4 degrees centigrade, colder than any other beer.
And I've been telling you we're the only brewer who ships our ice beer cold. That's because...
if you don't make it cold...
and if you don't ship it cold, how can you call it ice beer?
Coors Arctic Ice. Nothing's bolder, nothing's colder.
Say, guys, let's talk about traveling.
You won't have to travel far with McFrugal's convenient neighborhood locations.
What if you're called for charging?
No penalty there either. See, at McFrugal, you don't need a credit card.
Sounds like you've made another steal.
Well, McFrugal sure saves you money.
And speaking of steals...
McFrugal Auto Rental, America's discount neighborhood car rental company.
A giveaway in the defensive zone, and Brent Gretzky was almost the beneficiary.
Well, Gretz anticipated the play real good, went to the net hard, and Bester made a great save.
There you see the backhand by Gretzky right there on the doorstep. Toms gets a chance, but Bester, very good post-to-post. You can tell he's a veteran. Knights in the attack left side. Miller doesn't win the draw there, and it's picked up by Jason Marshall. Marshall plays it out of his zone, crosses center, and dumps it ahead. He was behind the line. This will be icing if Dubois touches up. He does, and we get an icing call. A little bit before the red line, you've got to be sure to make sure you cross that red line before you dump it in.
Well, you got to make sure, obviously. you know, the guys have to catch the red line and make sure that our defensemen get back in time to get it.
There you see the Knights were held to 1 goal against San Diego in their last meeting on November 5th. That's the fewest goals in the game for the Knights this year. And Bester has been just awesome against the Atlanta Knights and the 3 seasons that these two teams have played against one another. He had a shutout 2 years ago in a 1-0 game. And the kid can just play. Little guy out there, he's been playing for a long time, and certainly a solid goaltender.
Well, he's got the NHL experience to come into the IHL and be a dominant player.
Face-off, left attack circle. Wilson wins the draw, another NHL veteran. Colin Miller picks up the puck. He takes a bit of a cross-check from Marshall, but Marshall comes up with the puck. Now feeds it to Lambert. Ahead, they move it. Picked up by Wilson. He's got a break. Left circle. Wilson cranks up off the post. Rebound played by Drulia. The Knights will start out the other way. They look for Chris Ferraro on the left side. The pass in front of Ferraro, and Marshall tracks it down. Wilson with a great opportunity. He hits the post. Marshall around to check. They move it for Sullivan. Sullivan gets in, but it's going to be Wilkinson to play the puck, and he's just going to stop on that one. Big missed opportunity there as Wilson breaks in on the left side. We'll look at it from the reverse angle.
Well, you come in close. Wilkes come down, stacked the pads, and made a great save.
It gets past him, but he had the angle cut off. And sometimes that post is your best friend.
For a goalie, that's the biggest thing, I guess.
Face off in the right attack circle. Hughie McDonough to take the draw. He's out there with Denny Lambert on the right wing. And on the left side, Mark Beaufait. Beaufait played in Kansas City last year. Miller wins the draw, and Straub goes to pick it up, but Wilkinson, seeing a little bit of pressure, just stops on it. And sometimes a rookie goaltender will do that instead of trying to play the puck, and he'll opt to not make the mistake and just cover up.
Yeah, with the young goalies coming in now, I think that sometimes they're a little bit hesitant to play the puck behind the net, so the best thing for them is to cover up.
He does that, and now we'll have a face-off in the left attack circle. McDonough to take the draw against Colin Miller. McDonough wins it out to the point. Petitov fires his shot. Crazy bounce off the glass. It's on the back of the net. Whacked at by Derek Mayer, and he plays it out. Big hit on the forechecking, but it's Colin Miller with the puck. Left wing side. Miller spins from a check, trying to find Straub, but it's intercepted by Beaufait. Beaufait moves it ahead for Lambert. He blasts a slap shot. It's in the pads of Wilkinson, and he covers up and gets a save. Right now, San Diego is doing a very good job in the transition game.
Well, first of all, you got Denny Lambert out there, a really big guy to come out and make some big hits for him and get the intensity going for them. So I think what we have to do now is come out and get a few big hits for ourselves.
We'll take a look at it again. Watch the quick pass, and Lambert almost breaks it alone again.
Yeah, here he's coming down the wing. Wilkes stacked the pad again and made a good save.
Lambert is a big player, not maybe in height, just 5'11", but 200-plus pounds, and he likes to bang the body out there.
Got a lot of heart.
Now the Knights win the draw, and Yves Giroux throws it out to center. Picked up by Fedotov. They'll just dump it back in. Crazy bounce off the boards, and it's played by Peterson in his own zone. He loses it. Lambert in there forechecking aggressively. Now Peter Ferraro throws it to the right side, and the Knights trying to break out. Intercepted by Lambert. Bannister just banks it out the boards out of harm's way, and Ferraro slaps at it. It gets into the crowd, and we'll get another whistle. 15:23 left in the first period, 0-0. There you look at Lambert, and that face is kind of typical of his whole body, short and stout.
Well, short and stout it is, but like I said, he's a guy that comes out every night and plays the hardest.
Lambert has been in a few tussles against many Atlanta Knights over the past few years, and this guy's got a crack at it. 4th year with this team here. 88 points. Last year, he had 314 minutes in penalties. There you see the numbers for this year. 4 goals, 5 assists. Colin Miller out to take the draw against Donatelli. Donatelli, another very good face-off man. Millsy wins the draw, and it's played behind the net. Corey Cross ahead for Chris Ferraro. The Knights break out. Colin Miller looks for Drulia, far right side. He dumps it ahead. Good play by Dan Lambert in his own zone. Lambert now moves it ahead for Lilly. Lilly intercepted by Colin Miller. Miller trying to feed it ahead for Drulia, but Drulia can't play the puck. And San Diego clears it all the way down. Dubois lets the goaltender Wilkinson play it for Cross. Cross can't get it out of the zone, but Dubois will control in his own end. He wraps it around the boards. Drulia with a streaking Chris Ferraro well ahead of the play. He decides to stop and feed it to Drulia. To Dubois, rather. Dubois Back to Drulia. Drulia, touch pass for Colin Miller. Colin Miller ahead for Stan, the captain. Crosses the line, feeds it to the late man Cross. Cross loses the handle, and it's Lilly with the puck. Lilly just dumps it ahead. He's looking for Lambert. Dan Lambert dumps it around. San Diego will get a change. Sullivan in forechecking on Chris Cross. Corey Cross moves it ahead to Derek Mayer. Mayer up along the boards. Feeds it there for Colin Miller, wearing the A this year. One of the assistant captains. That due to a lot of hard work after that knee surgery in the offseason. Colin Miller worked very, very hard to get back in this lineup. Broke in a week ahead of schedule and popped in a goal in his first game. Now the Gulls break out and gain the zone. Van Imp, right side. Quick drop pass there for Richin. Richin loses the puck. It's along the boards. Players scrumming for it. Sullivan plays it ahead, and it's picked up by Toms, the big winger. Crosses the red line and dumps it ahead. Van Imp picks it up as Gavey forechecks. Good hit there by Gavey, but a pass right on the tape of Dreger. Dreger moves it up the boards, and the Gulls break out. Long pass ahead for Sullivan. Sullivan leaves it there for Richin. Richin down low. Pass in front. Van Imp fires a one-timer, scores! He was hooked to the ice. There was going to be a penalty if he didn't score, but a great one-timer sneaking in from the point.
Well, I played against Darren for a couple years in junior. He was great at walking in. I thought, we got to watch the D-man walking in.
Darren Van Imp scores his second goal of the season. Great pass from behind the net.
Well, he come out from behind the net. Like I said, he got dragged down, but it was that second effort that helped him out.
Campo lost his man. We'll look at it again from behind the net.
Yeah, there he goes right there. He had to get a handle on him. Would have been a 2-minute penalty anyway if he didn't score.
Wilkinson got a bit of that with a skate, but just not enough.
I don't know.
Van Imp played in Red Gear last year. Junior player had 20 goals. Pretty good score for a defenseman.
Very good offensive player. We really had to watch him in junior, and like I said, he was one of the key players on moving up from the blue line.
Now, Yves Saru gains his own with a bouncing puck, fires it well wide, but Peter Ferraro right there with the rebound. He dumps it down low, played by Englund in front for Haru. He's dragged down, no call. Now, Alan Englund in the corner. Englund tries to get it out to the point, still with the puck. Englund looking for Ferraro in front. Ferraro doesn't get a handle, and it's picked up by Beaufait, who took a bit of a stick there from Ferraro. He was holding his cheek, no call. Out to the neutral zone, Neaton plays the puck for Fedotov, his defensive partner, who gives it up to Haru. Haru in all alone, slides it. Good save made there by Bester. Haru may have lost the puck. He looked like he was trying to go to the backhand and it rolled off the stick.
Well, like I said, Haru is one of those great offensive players. When he gets in tight, he usually buries it, but looked like the puck was bounced on him a bit.
Knights dumping in, they get a change. Bester leaves it for Marshall. Marshall, backhand pass, almost intercepted by Drulia, but Dan Lambert there for the Gulls. He moves it up. It's played by Lilly. Lilly looking for Reichert. Reichert on the right side, shoots off the goalpost. Rebound, cleared to center. Drulia can't get it out of the zone. Lambert dumps it deep. That's 2 posts for San Diego. They're really buzzing the net right now. Donatelli on the attack. Looking to center to the point for Lambert. He falls down 2-on-1. Ferraro and Drulia. Drulia on the right side. Comes in. Drulia fakes. Goes around the net. Doesn't get the shot up now for Miller, the late man. Miller fires it wide. Drulia still with the puck in the circle. Drulia fires a shot high on Bester. Bester will cover up and get a rebound. And with a 1-0 San Diego lead, we'll take a break. 11:42 in the first. This is Atlanta Knights Hockey.
As you can see, we have quite a selection.
If you won $2 million playing Lotto Georgia,
I'll take it. I'll take it.
you could afford to buy a dream car every month or so for the next 20 years.
I'll take it. Why not? I'll take it.
Think about it. Play Lotto Georgia, because a few million still goes pretty far these days.
Next week is my 5th wedding anniversary. It's unbelievable how time flies.
Did you get her a present yet?
Yeah, I'm getting her a really nice washer and dryer.
Oh, come on. She'll never forgive you. You gotta get her something for her. It is for her.
No blondes and bikinis.
Get a jewel.
No sales pitch from the chairman.
For vacation.
None of that is what made Heineken the #1 imported beer in America.
You think I should take her someplace special?
Definitely.
So maybe I'll take her to Cooperstown.
No.
We are back in a near-missed opportunity for the Gulls.
Well, Riker went down the wing, went hard to the net, took a nice low shot, and like you said, the posted man's best friend.
Right there was for Wilkinson. And that's 2 posts that the Gulls have hit early on in the first period. Take a look there at Reichert. Craig Reichert, big winger from Calgary, played in Spokane last year. These are a lot of guys, or played in Red Deer last year, actually.
Yeah.
A lot of guys that you played against in the last couple of years.
Played against him in Red Deer, and he was one of those guys that always got 100 points during the season. So, you know, we got a key on him, too, as an offensive threat.
Maybe a little bit different than your typical Western winger. He seems to have some, you think of the Western player as the rugged up-and-down type player, but this guy was doing a little bit more flying out there and cutting to the net.
Yeah, he's more of a finesse player out there, and like I said, when he gets a chance to go to the net, he usually makes it worth his while.
Mayer can't hold it in at the point. Sullivan now center it in front. Backhand shot. Save Wilkinson. Penalty coming up. Has a great shot on goal by Ruchin right there. And the Knights will go to the box, and we'll have our first power play of the game. This one will be for San Diego. There you see Derek Mayer heading to the box. We'll take another look at it. Sullivan pass out in front.
Maisie, like I said, at the last second hooked him down, and the ref's not going to let anything go tonight.
Maybe a good penalty in that he may have really stopped a goal.
Well, I think so, but basically I think the guy had his shot away first of all, so I don't know if it was really a necessary penalty on that one.
Knights penalty killing 16th in the IHL, just 73%, and San Diego with the 4th best power play. And right now on the road, you definitely don't want to fall down 2-0.
No, not at all, especially against these guys.
There you see the San Diego power plays number as Lambert fires a long shot off the side of the cage. Their captain, Huey McDonough. Top of the right circle, moves it down low. Picked up by Wilson. Wilson back to the point for Dan Lambert. Now for Wilson, back right point, down low McDonough. McDonough puts it in, and a save by Wilkinson. Right there, the NHL vet on the doorstep, and he gets the stick on the puck. He's going to put it on net.
Well, especially Ron Wilson. He made a great fake over to McDonough. And a nice little veteran tip.
There you see the Knights penalty killing number, 73, just a bit over 73%. Get a good look at Wilson. A lot of NHL games for Ron Wilson, 832 NHL games, and that just brings a wealth of experience to a lot younger team than San Diego's had in the past. Lambert at the right point, now for McDonough. Hubie McDonough. Down low for Wilson. Wilson trying to feed it through the goal mouth. Great play there by Corey Cross, and then he rides Wilson out of the play. Cross ties up 2 men, but they get it to the point for Dan Lambert. Lambert cranks up a slap shot deflected wide. That was Sullivan down low. Now for McDonough. Top of the right circle. Works down low to Wilson. Back to McDonough. Intercepted by Colin Miller. He'll skate out with it. He has Corey Cross with him. Gets over the red line and just tries to roll it ahead. The Knights will change up their defense on the penalty killing side. Now Miller to the bench as McDonough breaks out. Looking for Wilson. He hits Wilson back to McDonough. They hold it up at the blue line, and Brent Gretzky just gulps at it. Unfortunately for Gretz, that one hops into the bench.
Lucky I wasn't sitting there.
Got to keep your eye on the puck even on the bench.
That's right.
Grant Myers took a puck in the eye 2 nights ago against Vegas, and talking to one of the players, and did the boys yell heads up or anything, or just too quick for you to react?
It was too quick. I was talking to Gaves, and the next thing I know, somebody was helping me off the ice, so it was, happened all pretty fast.
They had to get you somehow. They haven't been able to do it dropping the gloves or anything like that. They now firing pucks at him on the bench. Takes off in the neutral zone. Ruchin to take the draw. He's out there with Denny Lambert and Lilly on the left side. Gretz tries to go forward with the draw. Plays it to the neutral zone where Neaton feeds it to Anatoly Fedotov. Fedotov wraps it around. Wilkinson right there, and Bannister plays it up. And now out of the zone as Yves Saru bangs it all the way down. Gretzky gives chase to Fedotov, and Neaton picks up the puck. Neaton spinning it ahead. Picked up by Ruchin. Now back to Neaton. He gains the zone. Drops it for Lambert. Lambert takes a shot from Haru, gets it to the point. Intercepted by Gretzky, and Gretzky clears the zone. Good job by Brent Gretzky anticipating the pass. He scored quite a few shorthanded goals by doing things like that.
Well, he's sort of got the capability of his older brother Wayne on anticipating the play, and that helps him out a lot.
Now Lilly comes down, fires a shot, sticks Dave Wilkinson, rebound, save Wilkinson, and that will get into the crowd as Wilkinson does a very good job going post to post, a long rebound there.
Another great save by Wilkes. Like I said, he's going to be a great goaltender in the future.
Tampa Bay really has to have high hopes of their goaltending. J.C. Bergeron spent a few years in Atlanta. He will be up whenever this lockout is over with. And this man right there, Wilkinson, a rookie, there certainly has to be big hopes for the Espositos and Terry Crispin folks up in Tampa Bay.
Well, he had a great training camp, and they were nothing but impressed with his playing camp.
Face off in the neutral zone. Colin Miller to take the draw. Wins it back to Dubois. Dubois just sends it all the way down. The power play for San Diego is over. Back to full strength as the Gulls break out. Donatelli at the blue line. He's knocked down by Colin Miller. Miller has Drulia cutting in. Penalty coming up on San Diego as the hustle of Colin Miller on the left side earned him a penalty, and that's just strong play by Colin Miller.
Well, that's a typical Millsy play right there, working very hard down the wall. And eventually they're just going to have to clutch and grab and take him down.
Maybe Millsy not the most aggressive player and a lot of hitting out there, but he's probably pound for pound as strong as any of the Atlanta Knights.
Oh, by far. I think from him working out on his injury and keeping in shape, nothing but good is going to come from his hard work.
We've got a Papa John's Pizza power play right now. The Knights on the power play on the season have the third best percentage with the man advantage. Looking at the penalty again from the reverse angle, Colin Miller does a good job forechecking.
Here he goes right here down the wall, and obviously Drager had to pull him down for a 2-minute holding.
Now the Knights with the man advantage. San Diego wins the draw. They fire it all the way down. Wilkinson will tee it up for Eric Dubois. Gretzky, Miller, Drulia, Ferraro, and Dubois. Chris Ferraro out there on the power play. Drulia wheels at center, dumps it in, wraps it around the boards. The Knights give chase. Ruchin tries to play the puck, but it's going to be picked up by Drulia. Good forechecking by the Knights. He dumps it back for Gretzky. Gretzky working it to Drulia, now for Chris Ferraro. Out to the point, Brent Gretzky, left point. Works it to Colin Miller. Millsy now top of the left circle. Comes in front, fires a quick shot, it deflects off the skate of Marshall and into the crowd. Quick move and a quick shot, but Marshall gets the skate on it.
Well, that was a great play by Millsy walking in and taking the shot. He's got a dangerous shot when he goes upstairs, and Bester was on his feet there.
Bester got one in the glove. He's or rather in the blocker. He's got that blocker hand off, shaking off the shot. San Diego trainer out there. We're going to take a break while they attend to Alan Bester. Back with more for this timeout. The Gulls lead at 1-0. This is Atlanta Knights hockey.
Strategy of the killer, the relentless drive to continue the bloodline, and the miracle of birth. Call now and receive Hunting and Escaping for $9.99 and see why the law of the jungle is kill or be killed. If it captures your interest, you can get other videos about every other month. Each tape explores the harsh realities of survival in the animal world. Take a walk on the wild side with Trials of Life. Call now to order Hunting and Escaping and find out why we call them animals.
To order your Trials of Life video for only $9.99 plus $3.49 shipping and handling, call 1-800-533-1400.
Off the face-off. Miller controls. He's down there with Drulia. Dan Lambert giving pressure. Lambert comes away with the puck. Tries to wrap it up the boards. Dubois pinching in, but he cannot hold it in the zone. And Gretzky has to retreat into his own end. A minute on the power play as Chris Ferraro crosses the zone and gains the line. Ferraro now for Drulia. Stan Drulia, top of the left circle. The Knights set up. Drulia walks in, takes the shot, deflects wide of the net. Gretzky there for the rebound. Gets it to Chris Ferraro, back to Gretzky. Gretzky looking for Dubois at the point. Dubois being checked off there. Now a pass down low. They're looking for Drulia. Intercepted, and they break out. Uchin along the right side. Comes down one-on-one with Dubois. Tries to flat it in front. Sliding save by Wilkinson. What a great save on the shot by Dan Lambert.
Another great anticipation save by Wilkes, coming across the slot there, making the great save.
Looked like a harmless play, but Wilkinson has to come up big short-handed.
We got to make sure that the guys get a stick on him there. I think it was Chris Ferraro coming back, and Dubes went to rescission and didn't really get a good stick on the other guy, on Lambert.
There you can see just what he's talking about, the stick not on the man, and a great post-to-post move by Wilkinson. He's made about 4 giant saves in this first period. New power play unit out for the night. Peru, Peter Ferraro, and Toms up front. San Diego wins the draw. They're going to be offside as they dumped it in from behind the blue line as McDonough touches up. 25 seconds left on the man advantage for the Atlanta Knights. There you see Hubie McDonough. A lot of time in the NHL for that man. And John Paris right there, the coach of the Knights, looking to get a goal and tie this thing back up. Scott Gordon down to his right, the assistant coach. And a good look at all the Atlanta Knights on the bench tonight. A couple of big players sitting out, along with Mizey, who's up here in the booth with me. Both Devin Edgerton and Jason Ruff out of tonight's action. Face off in the neutral zone. Ferraro wins it back to Corey Cross, and now Derek Mayer behind his own net. The Knights will have one last run at it. There, right up the middle of the ice. Good pass for Haru. Haru with Ferraro cutting to the net. He tries to thread the needle, but it's picked off by San Diego. Out to the point. Mayer fires a shot. Rebound for Haru. He cannot get a stick on that one. Peter Ferraro with the puck and 4 seconds left. Mayer back to Ferraro. Ferraro with a rolling puck. Slides it in front wide of the net. We're back to 5-on-5. San Diego breaks out. Clark Donatelli cannot get a handle of that one, and Haru just dumps it in. The Knights will change defense. Neaton now behind his net, banks it off the boards for Fedotov. Fedotov moves it ahead for Hubie McDonough, now for Mark Beaufait. Beaufait on the diagonal, he dumps it in. Neaton pinching in at the point, dumps it behind the net for McDonough. McDonough leaves it for Beaufait, back to McDonough. McDonough spinning from around the net, fires a shot in front, deflected wide as Lambert was pinching in. And a good anticipation pass there by Hubie McDonough. Lambert just tipped it wide. Alan Peterson now behind the net, moves it up for Yves Haru. And Haru just dumps it to center. San Diego putting on great pressure right now.
Oh, great, with Lambert coming down the wing and going hard to the net. That's going to help San Diego out.
Now a backhand fired wide, just chopped to center. Chris Ferraro tried to beat Van Imp to the puck, but Van Imp just backhands it for McDonough. Now, Denny Lambert across the line for Beaufait. He's double-teamed there by Bannister and Corey Cross, and Cross comes away with the puck. He banks it off the boards, looking for Colin Miller, but it's Dreger who plays the puck. Intercepted by Ferraro. Ferraro off the skates now of Miller, and we get an offsides. We'll pause. 6:07 left in the first period. 1-0 Gulls on top. This is Atlanta Knights hockey.
Angel Soft audition, take 1. 36.
It takes something special to be an Angel Soft baby.
43.
And something special to be Angel Soft bath tissue.
Got a big mess? Get the Big Roll. Sparkle Big Roll. With 50% more sheets than before. And Sparkle 2-color prints look good just hanging around.
When it comes to roping a steer, folks in Grand Junction, Colorado will tell you that Ron Markin can ride with the best of them. And when it comes to overhauling an engine or rebuilding a carburetor, well, he can do it all. You see, when Ron's not riding a horse for fun, he's turning a wrench for a living. So he buys a lot of parts, mostly from AutoZone. Sure, there are other parts stores in town, but Ron knows that when you want the right part for the right price, there's just no place better than AutoZone.
Missed opportunity for San Diego, but a good defensive play by Bannister.
Great Bannister. Right here you see him grabbing a stick on Lambert, and just right at the last second, right here, he gets him.
Just like Mizey talked about earlier, getting a stick on the guy, and right there Bannister did just that, and that stopped the goal. After the offsides, Miller takes the draw. See the shots on goal, 9-8 San Diego, but remember those posts do not count as shots on goal. They've hit 2 in the first period. Van Imp in his own zone. Gets around the check of Chris Ferraro, and now Lilly with the puck. He overskates it, and Corey Cross intercepts. Cross gains the zone. The defenseman stops. Left side looks for Chris Ferraro. Ferraro tries to get it down low for Drulia. Tipped wide of the net. Colin Miller in there, checking Lilly, but Lilly moves it ahead up and out of the zone. Now Colin Miller looking for Drulia off the skate of Barry Dreger. Nice. Intercept again. Chris Ferraro fires a long shot. That deflects and goes about 30 rows up in the stand. This line has been able to do a good job forechecking.
Especially with Drools and Ferraro. Like I said, there's a lot of offensive talent there, and you got the big centerman like Millsy creating a lot of room for both of them.
You see the first intermission, our game analysis, an interview with Devin Edgerton, and the Heineken highlights and scores all coming up during this first intermission. We still have 5:31 of the first period to play. Peter Ferraro out there to take the draw in between Eglin and Yves Saru. Knights hold it in at the point. Straub at the left point. Cranks a slap shot. That deflects high over the net. Haru tracks it down, dumps it low for Peter Ferraro. Good move with the stick, trying to center it for Haru. Good play by Lambert. Right back to the stick of Ferraro. Ferraro backhand stick save made by Bester. Puck cleared out to the neutral zone, where it's played by Straub. Dangerous backhand pass there. Wilson almost intercepts. Got to be careful with those blind passes when you're the last man back. Now Derek Mayer in his own zone, dumps it ahead. We're going to get a penalty coming up, a slashing call, and I think the Knights may have drew that one a little bit.
Oh, retaliation penalty right there. You got Eglin coming out working hard every shift, stirring up some stuff there, and obviously they had to suck it up, and they never.
Just like we talked about for the Keys, and right there, no cheap penalties. That's a cheap one.
That's exactly a cheap one. Like I said, they got to be disciplined when they're playing, against us, and hopefully our power play can come out and do the job.
So Dan Lambert takes the penalty. 15:03 of the period. Knights' second power play. First power play unit for the Knights. Colin Miller, Stan Drulia, Chris Ferraro. Dubois and Gretzky at the point. Ferraro plays it in his own zone. Starts out, drops it back for Dubois, now Drulia. He gains the zone. Drulia wraps it around the boards. Ferraro leaves it for the point man, Dubois. Dubois dumps it down low. They're looking for Drulia. Drulia back to the point. Wraps it around the boards. Colin Miller. Left circle for Drulia. Drulia still with the puck. Ferraro in front. Now Miller in front. Two men in front. Shot from the point. Dubois deflected. Still in the goal mouth. And held on by Bester as Colin Miller couldn't find the puck. It was right between his legs, but Bester had his eyes on it.
Exactly. Bester made a great play by always looking at the puck, and Dubois made a good shot, and we just had to get somebody in front for the tip.
Good job by the Knights there, sending two men in front, both Ferraro and Miller in front of the little goaltender. We'll take a look at it from the end zone.
Back to Doobie here. Doobie takes a good shot, nice and low, and like I said, Bester made a good save and covered up very fast.
Great screen there by Millsy. You could see all black in front of that goaltender's eyes. Alan Bester. 5'7", 160. And if he's 5'7", I'm about 6 foot tall. Colin Miller now to take the draw, right attack circle. Atlanta in the dark black, San Diego in their home white sweaters. Millsy wins the draw from Wilson. Gretzky holds it at the point. Brent Gretzky now for Drulia. They're going to work the right side. Drulia out at the right point, tries to walk in, gets it back to Gretzky. Ferraro working down low. He's being checked by Neaton. Drulia to Miller. Back to the left side for Dubois. Down to Miller. Top of the left circle. Miller walks in. Back to the point. Dubois cranks up. Shot. Tipped by Drulia. Rebound. Fired wide. Good job by Neaton to get a piece of Drulia on the rebound. Under a minute left on the man advantage. Nice. Get it down low. Colin Miller tries to leave it there for Ferraro. Ferraro picks up the puck, trying to set it for Drulia. Neaton knocks him off the play, but Miller right there with the puck. Right circle. Colin Miller with Drulia stepping in. He goes to the point for Gretzky. Gretzky back to Miller. Miller right side, down low for Ferraro. Looking back for Colin Miller. He loses the handle, but Dubois cranks up. Rebound. Colin Miller. Looked like he was going to turn and fire, but instead goes to the point. He gets it back at the right circle. They've got a man down. Good job there by Ruchin to get back in the play and throw the puck into the middle. It's cleared by Wilson. Good job by Rutin.
Great penalty killing on the Gulls here, and they've been very aggressive in the first period.
Now Gretzky with some steam from around his net, crosses center. Brent Gretzky gains the zone by himself, then looks to go to the point. With the puck for the Knights is Gavey. Gavey down low for Gretzky as the power play expires. Gretzky in front for Toms. Toms all wrapped up there. Can't get the shot away, and it's picked up by Beaufait. Beaufait loses the puck, and Derek Mayer plays it in the neutral zone. Ahead for Toms. Toms around to check. Beaufait now on him. Toms still with the puck, but Van Impe picks it up. Van Impe takes a run from Aaron Gavey. San Diego breaks out. Lambert with 2.5 minutes left in the period. Moves it ahead. Beaufait with a man cutting the net. McDonough. Beaufait fires the shot. Clutch save by Wilkinson.
Beautiful save.
Good rush of speed there by Mark Beaufait. He looked like he was going to go back to the pass and beat the defense. We'll take a look at it.
Yeah, he's coming across here. Maisie tries to get a stick on him, but he cuts in. Wilkes with the beautiful glove hand.
Boy, the glove save there, just a couple of inches off the ice. There you see it from the reverse angle. Wilkinson just holds his ground there. San Diego, after killing off the penalties, responds with a big rush up the ice. And Derek Wilkinson right now keeping the Knights in this hockey game, as Bester has put up a goose egg so far against Atlanta. There you see Colin Miller taking the draw against McDonough. Look how low these players are getting on this one. Good look at that face-off. Now it looks like they're going to toss Miller from the draw. He has a couple of words for the linesman. Miller saying that it was Lambert jumping in first, not Aru. Gavey takes the draw. The Gulls win it. Dreger fires a slap shot well wide of the net. Van Impe now in front, picked up by Beaufait. He can't get a handle on it tonight. Just clear it into the San Diego zone. Approaching the 2-minute mark. Barry Dreger behind his own net. Dreger fires it up the boards for Denny Lambert. Lambert cannot get a handle. And the Knights just dump it back down. E.B. McDonough behind his net. He'll leave it there. And the Gulls break out. San Diego moves to center. Denny Lambert fires a backhand. It doesn't get around Peterson, but now picked up by Beaufait. He fires a slap shot off the post. That hit the outside of the post and caroms all the way to center. Now Dan Lambert trying to spin from a check, gets the backhand pass to Lilly. Now Marshall picks up the puck in his own zone. 1.5 minutes left. Corey Cross in the neutral zone. Fires it ahead. San Diego with the puck. Just a little bit of neutral zone play right now. Knights and Corey Cross in the neutral zone ahead for Campo. He just dumps it ahead. Ferraro and Eglin give chase. Bester wraps it around the boards. Campo will get there first for Eglin. Eglin back to Campo. Campo with some room around to check. Christian Campo in front. Eglin fires it wide as Marshall jumps Ferraro right on the goaltender. Back to the point. Corey Cross cannot hold it in. 1 minute to play in the period. Campo for Eglin. Eglin on his backhand. Right side, Eglin in front. Backhand rebound. Campo tries to get a piece of it. Donatelli right there saying, get off of my goaltender. And now we got some arms flying. Not too many heavyweights out there. You see Alan Eglin just kind of laughing at a couple of the San Diego players. I think more talking than punching going on right there.
That's right. We don't really have too many guys on the ice right now that'll mix it up and drop the gloves. So the best thing is just to really stay away.
Right now, Atlanta, as far as the physical department goes, a little bit out of whack right now. Chris LaFuma out with the backpack. Jason Ruff out with the backpack. You've got the problem with the cheek. So, I mean, those are three of the more physical players on the Atlanta Knights roster.
Exactly. Pooms and Ruffles, we got two real tough guys there, and usually when they're in the lineup, nobody really likes to mix it up. So, you know, like, we really got to come out here and be disciplined and take the stuff that they give us.
Well, physical play aside, right now this play should favor the Atlanta Knights. Donatelli and Campo both go to the box for 2 minutes. Will be 4-on-4. And with as good of a skating team as the Atlanta Knights have, they need to take advantage of these specialty team situations.
Exactly. 4-on-4. Usually we got Jules and Millsy out there, but you got to get the speedy guys out there like the two Ferraro brothers, and when they wind it up, it's pretty tough for them to stop.
John Paris in the last minute likes to go with Colin Miller out there alive, though. This is the time of the game. You never want to give up a goal in the last minute of the period.
Exactly. Millsy usually wins all the face-offs, and he told me the other day that he doesn't even want him looking at the bench when there's a face-off winner, and he just wants him to take it, so it's very important for us.
Colin Miller there to take the draw. Gets it back, held in by Dubois. Dubois at the point, tries to fire one on net. Drulia chases after it, but it's Ruchin to play the puck. He banks it off the boards, and on net as Bester has to make a bit of a awkward save. Knights will keep it down deep. And with your best face-off man out there, a good opportunity in the last minute to maybe get a shot and a tip.
Exactly, especially when you got Doobie out there with a quick shot. We just need Millsy to get it back, and the quick release from Dubes.
You see Eric Dubois back top of the circle. Get a good look at Seamill. And Cross on the right point. He can go to the net if they win the draw. San Diego wins this one, and Neaton plays it to Fedotov. Fedotov just plays it to center. Picked up by the Gulls. They lose it at center, and Drulia picks up the puck. Stan Drulia gains the zone, tries to leave it for Miller, and does. Colin Miller drops, but then up with the puck. Millsy along the boards, tries to spin from a check, but it's Fedotov picking up the puck and cutting back behind his net. Clean forecheck there by Colin Miller. Cross pitches in at the point. 2-on-1 potentially, but Wilson falls down. Now Fedotov. Long pass ahead for Neaton. Neaton falls before Cross can hit him. And Drulia plays the puck for Dubois. Back to Cross. 3 seconds left in the period. That's going to do it. 1-0 is our score at the end of one. One goal by San Diego in the period. They lead it. We'll be back with our intermission after we take this time out. This is Atlanta Knights hockey.
The Atlanta Knights on Sports South are brought to you by First Chiropractic, official chiropractors of the Atlanta Knights. By Lipton, the Brisk Tea. By Norwegian Cruise Line. By Sonic Blades, the pro's choice in skating. Also by Kimberly-Clark, makers of Huggies diapers. By Texaco, home of System 3 gasoline.
Recently, Lipton's been hearing that one of our competitors has been implying that Lipton doesn't make great iced tea. Now, that's just not true. Fact is, once they taste Lipton, the majority of Louisiana family-sized tea bag drinkers like Lipton family-size better. See, only Lipton uses a unique blend of over 40 teas. It's the Brisk Tea, and that's no lie. Lipton iced tea. The Brisk brings out the ah.
I will discover a color. I will be naked more. I will be amphibious. Find work as a fish. Dance. Count weight. Wear white cotton clothing. See something. I will memorize clouds. Eat a mango. I will put first things last. I will build a castle on the ocean floor. I will go explore. I will get a really good tan. It's different out here. Norwegian Cruise Line.
Excuse me, Shane!
In the NFL, there's only one sports drink, and it's gotta be Gatorade.
Carpets of Dalton, your complete home furnishing center, where we make covering your floors easy. The Carpet Design Center allows you to develop your own unique style. By working with Carpets of Dalton's experienced staff, you can make selections that will emphasize any room through carpet installed with a border or by designing your own custom rug. Shopping made easy at the Home Furnishing Center of Carpets of Dalton under the big sign, exit 135, Dalton, Georgia.
Back during our first intermission, Mark Miller and Brant Myers, 1-0. There you see the score, the Gulls on top. And Brant in that first period, the Knights got a few opportunities, but really Wilkinson held him in that game.
Well, like we were talking about earlier, Wilkes is just playing unbelievable, and when you got a young guy like that and the future looks so bright for him, you know, he's keeping us in a lot of close games so far.
The Knights got some good opportunities. The line of Colin Miller and Stan Drulia doing some big forechecking. What do the Knights need to do in the second period to get themselves on the scoreboard?
Well, I think that we have to come out and we have to be focused and disciplined like we have been, and especially with, Ruffles and Edgy out. Ruffles was playing so good earlier, but I think Jules can take a lot on his shoulders and come out and play tough, and Mills is going to, be like the centerman that's going to win the draws on our end and help us out a lot.
Do you think maybe the second and third lines of the Atlanta Knights, it's time for them to step it up? This is a golden opportunity with Jason Rupp out of the game.
Exactly. It's going to give other guys like the rookies opportunities to step it up and play a little tougher, and then John can see what they can do. So I think that it's important for everybody right now to step up.
They're doing some crazy stuff with Sandy Gull, the mascot. Got the crowd yelling and screaming here on this Sunday. Atlanta has started out hot again. Is that kind of maybe a surprise? There's a lot of young guys. You're one of many rookies on this team, and this team's jumped up. You go out and you split with Vegas and Vegas with a lot of veterans, and it's got to look good for the early start.
Exactly. We got a lot of young guys, obviously, but I think the veterans are really the guys that are stepping up, and Chris and Peter Farr are both playing great for us, and when Wilkes plays or when Greener plays, they play great too. So goaltending is a very key factor for us.
No doubt about it, and Wilkinson's been very impressed. On the other side, Alan Bester has been equal to the task. He stopped some big shots, and the book is go high on him, but so far he's been making all the saves when the guys have been going up top.
Well, exactly. With Bester, he's played so many years in the NHL. He's got the good experience of all the great shooters, so we got to get, guys like our captain and those guys really bearing it on him hard.
On that last power play, the Knights were crashing to the net. It seems like if you're going to beat Bester, that's how you want to do it.
Exactly. You want to disturb him up in the crease area there and get some traffic in front and get some big guys like maybe Tom's or, Gavey or somebody like that in front to make some deflections.
Do you think San Diego will try to step up their aggressive style due to the fact that yourself, Jason Rupp, and Crystal Puma are out of the lineup and maybe try to rough up the Knights in the next two periods?
Well, I think they might try to do that, but I think they also know that we're not in the lineup, and the coaches probably emphasize that, hey, these guys are in the lineup, maybe settle it down a bit. There's no need to go and play too physical. They got to play smart, obviously. So I think they're not going to come out and play stupid. They're just going to play tough.
When we come back, we'll chat with Devin Edgerton. We had an opportunity to talk with Devin before the hockey game, and we'll have that after we pause for this timeout. We're in our first intermission here in San Diego. The Knights trailed the Gulls 1-0. There's Sandy Gull. Back with more. This is Atlanta Knights Hockey.
Attention, smart shoppers. For the very latest in leakage protection, look what Huggies Ultra Trim have in store for you.
The world's first thin diaper just got even better. Only Huggies Ultra Trim have these new leak barriers made of this remarkable soft material. It stops leaks better than ever, yet air can still circulate freely next to baby's skin.
Get into improved Huggies Ultra Trim for leakage protection that's never looked so smart. I sent him to the store to get some Correctol.
What's the difference?
He brings home this.
It was cheaper. What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Year after year, women have trusted one laxative more than any other, Correctol. Its special formula combines a mild laxative with a stool softener for overnight relief that's gentle, predictable.
Hey, this isn't my regular beer.
It was cheaper. What's the difference?
Correctol, the gentle laxative more women trust.
In my sleep, I was on a quest for ideal refreshment. Water was pure, but tasteless. Boring. Diet soda was tasty.
But I'd like it with that artificial coloring.
You must be dreaming.
Then I dreamed of 2-calorie Quest. Luscious fruit flavors. Sparkling spring water. Quest. Ideal refreshment. With taste like this, who wants to wake up?
When you're on the ice, you're there to win, no matter how many hits you take or how much it hurts. The last thing you think about is taking care of yourself until the next morning. When you play hard, you don't go to any chiropractor. You go to a winner.
Before the game against San Diego this evening, we had a chance to chat with Devin Edgerton for the intermission. And Devin, I know you're out of the lineup tonight, but this season, after maybe a bit of a slow start for you, you're starting to pick things up again.
Yeah, I think last night I felt really good and things are starting to click for me, and hopefully it continues into the next few games here. Tonight's just a little mishap that happened last night, and I'm sure I'll be fine to play Wednesday.
Talk about the change for you. Last year, your first year in the IHL after some success in the East Coast Hockey League, into this year with another year experience at this level of play.
Well, I think experience is everything. After a year or two in the league, you know what other teams are all about and what you have to do to make things happen, and it's definitely a factor and a big key for my success and the team. I think we came off the win of the Turner Cup, and hopefully with the experience that we got back from last year, and we're going to go a long ways again this year.
After winning the Turner Cup, just like in any sport when you're the champion, you walk in as a defending champion. Have you noticed teams gunning for the Atlanta Knights a little bit more this year?
I think definitely everybody wants to knock off the champ. Just, even though it's the following season, everybody wants a shot at it, and it's definitely tougher for us, but I think we're doing all right. We got a young team right now, and we're going to build on that, and I think we have a legitimate chance at it again.
Last year, in this year, two different teams. You talked about a lot of young players. How much, with just one year of experience in the league, do guys like you and maybe a Colin Miller, after winning the whole thing, bring into the locker room?
Well, I think we're expected to bring a lot more into the locker room. For me, it was kind of a big jump. Like you said, only one season, but, we have a lot of kids from Tampa that I think we have 9 or 10 guys that are under the age of 20 or 20 years old. So they're kind of looking for leadership, and then we're trying to provide it for them, and it's working out well so far.
John Paris jumped in the middle of things last year and had great success. Has it been different this year, starting from the beginning with John?
John is a great scholar. He'll teach the basics and go over the basics, whereas coaches just sometimes forget about the little things, and John will point that out to us. And I don't think really last year he came in and did that because he didn't think it was his place. And this year he's doing that, and we're finding success with it so far.
Has there been any certain area that John has come to you with and said, Devin, this is an area that I think you can improve on?
Just like I said, I think it's just little things, getting the puck out of our end and, hitting the net, and just this he's got to remind me every now and then that I tend to slip away from, and it's definitely helped my game, and he's putting confidence into myself, and, hopefully that's going to help me in the long run.
Well, hopefully all those reminders will end up with a lot of points. Good luck the rest of the year, Devin.
Thanks a lot, Mark.
We'll be back with more from the sports arena after we take this time out. This is Atlanta Knights Hockey.
Once in a while, a breakthrough comes along, like a flat latex wall paint that holds up against stains. New Everclean, only from Sherwin-Williams. We'll take tough stains like grease, red wine, tea, grape juice, coffee, mustard, and let them set overnight. Everclean is the flat latex wall paint with a finish so smooth stains don't stick. Stains don't stand a chance with new Everclean.
Why do so many people choose Dunkin' Donuts coffee? We use our own special blend of the world's finest coffee beans. They don't. We grind our coffee seconds before brewing. They don't. We constantly brew our coffee fresh day and night. They, well, who knows? So the next time you think of going somewhere else for coffee, think again. Dunkin' Donuts, the freshest cup of coffee you can buy.
Thinking about getting in shape is the first step. The next step is easy. Introducing Easy Step. Now you can enjoy the benefits of stair climbing in the comfort of your own home. Step by step, you lose weight aerobically as you firm and shape buttocks, thighs, and calves. The free step-in system adds an upper body workout to tone all major muscle groups. Scientifically engineered hydraulics provide just the right amount of resistance, and it's so portable, you can Easy Step anytime, anywhere. There's no assembly required, and Easy Step comes with an amazing 5-year warranty. Unlike this $1,000 monster, Easy Step can be yours for 3 easy payments of $33. Exclusively available from Fitness Effects. So take the Easy Step to a younger, firmer-looking you and order now.
Don't be fooled by imitations. Just call 1-800-533-1400. We'll bill your credit card 3 monthly payments of only $33 plus shipping and handling. To order your original Easy Step, call 1-800-533-1400.
We're back at the San Diego Sports Arena in our intermission. 1-0, the Gulls on top. Hello again, everybody. Brant Myers and Mark Miller here, and we'll go right to our Heineken highlights of that first period. Not too many highlights to report, just one goal. But here we have our Heineken highlights. The first one, the goal by Van Imp.
Yeah, he comes out in front here, and like we said, we had to get a stick on him, and nobody got one, and obviously it went in.
You see the late man Campo knocks him down. That made it 1-0. We'll look at the goal again and watch the work in the corner.
Exactly. Did a great job in the corner. Here out comes Sullivan, boom in the slot, and then a goal.
Van Imp buries it for his second goal of the season, and the score could have been a little bit higher. A couple of posts.
Exactly. With Reichert coming down the wing here. He's got great hands for, a very big guy, and all of a sudden takes a shot off the post, and it could have been easily 2-0 hockey game.
Wilkinson takes enough of the angle and knocks it down. There you see our Heineken highlights. We'll look now at the statistics from the first period. Our Georgia Lottery totals. The Georgia Lottery numbers from the first period. Shots on goal. Favored Atlanta, 14-10. The power play numbers, there you see the face-off. San Diego will be back with the drop of the puck for the second period. Gulls lead at 1-0. This is Atlanta Knights hockey.
I don't get it. Some guy bets $228 and makes $3 million bucks.
Can you imagine what Willie Mays would be worth today?
Yeah.
No holiday sweepstakes.
Another Heineken, right?
Yeah, please.
No blimp with our name on it. No racing team.
Hey, Mays.
None of that is what made Heineken the #1 imported beer in America.
Where's all that money come from? Ticket prices. Yeah, I guess.
And all those beer commercials.
New cars are always in the news. And this year, some really incredible things have been happening. The news is out on Toyota, and the 1995 Corolla is here. Right now, you can lease Corolla for just $189 a month. Or with incentives and option savings, you can save up to $1,200 when you buy a new Corolla. This year is looking very good for Toyota, and very good for you.
Americans have always loved cars. They pamper them, talk to them, sometimes even look like them. And for accessories and parts, they look to J.C. Whitney. For years, Racer Components, Inc. have been dedicated to quality and safety, which is why they are the racer's choice for precision race equipment. And keep your tools, sporting equipment, and other valuables safe and dry with payload tread plate aluminum locking storage boxes. Call 1-800-JC Whitney to get your free J.C. Whitney catalog.
Portions of tonight's Atlanta Knights telecast on Sports South brought to you by Georgia Lottery. The most fun a dollar can buy.
More than just a game.
We're back, getting ready for the second period of play. There you see the score. The Gulls lead it 1-0. Van Imp with the goal in the first period. Derek Wilkinson now down to the left in the black-clad jerseys of the Atlanta Knights. Taking a look now at the AJC scoreboard, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution scoreboard. Minnesota leading Cincinnati 2-1 at the end of 2. It's Kansas City blanking Detroit right now, 5-0. Detroit, one of the best in the eye. Cleveland leads the Soviet Wings 3-1 as they make their tour of the IHL. And Kalamazoo on top of Fort Wayne, 2-1. There you see the subscription number 404-522-4141. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution scoreboard on Knights hockey. John Paris Jr. getting ready for the second period, and hopefully he can get a couple goals out of the boys this period. You see a very intense look. John's a quite intense guy all the time. Is he more intense on the bench?
I think actually he's more quieter on the bench, really. He doesn't really seem too much intense to me, but there's times, like you said, when he can be very intense and he's just more relaxed and keeps the guys calm.
As you heard Devin Edgerton during the intermission talking about how John Paris is a teacher, and certainly with the amount of young guys, John is doing a lot of teaching and making these rookies improve game by game. 4-on-4 for the next minute as we start the period. Wilson up and out of his zone. Pass for Ruchin. Now Neaton on the right side. Back to Ruchin. Fires a long shot and scores! Ruchin blasts a one-timer from the slot area, beating Wilkinson low on the stick side, and it's 2-0.
Here he comes, Newton back to Richardson. Winds up with the big slap shot. Oh, and it went in the shelf. I think it got deflected, maybe.
That looked like the second look. We'll look at it from the reverse angle. I think you hit the nail on the head there.
I think you did. No, I don't think so. I think it was just right in the shelf.
Quick goal, 16 seconds into the period, and those are ones you don't want to allow. The first minute and the last minute. Now the Knights have to come back from a 2-goal deficit. They play the puck in their own zone. Corey Cross. Long pass ahead for Drulia. Drulia ties up with 2 players, comes away with the puck. Dubois now for Miller. Miller. Backhand pass looking for Drulia. He gets it to Drulia and gains the zone. Now Dubois looking back to the point for Drulia, but Ruchin plays it up and out of the zone. Played ahead for Wilson. Wilson wrapped up by Corey Cross, and Neaton comes to play the puck. Now Wilson, shadowed by Miller. Wilson goes down, still with the puck. Colin Miller trying to play it up the boards. He does. McDonough falls, and Drulia plays the puck. Moves it ahead. Looking for Miller, now still with the puck. Moves around to check, and Colin Miller tripped up. He falls offside, and we get a whistle. 2-0, Gulls on top. Tough break there for Atlanta to allow that early goal.
Oh, exactly. It's the first 2 minutes.
The Knights need to score. You look at that graphic there, they're 1-5 when they score 3 or fewer. And right now they're empty 21 minutes into the hockey game. Still 4-on-4 for just a couple more seconds. And then Campo and Donatelli will come out of the box. Back to 5-on-5. Lambert plays it in his own zone, wraps it around the boards for Dan Lambert, no relation. Lambert moves it for McDonough. Now they're up and out of the zone. Marshall for Lambert. Lambert with Beaufait. The drop pass intercepted by Ferraro. And the Knights will start out. Ferraro looking for Alan Eglin. Eglin loses the puck. But Ferraro steals it from Beaufait. Back to Eglin. Eglin breaks in the zone to the point man. Walking in, Peterson fires a shot. Saved by Bester. They're trying to go up high. But Bester has been strong so far. All the way down. Icing waved up as Wilkinson has to play the puck. Now they have a man cutting the net. That's McDonough. As Lambert walks in, he fires a shot. Rebound. Saved by Wilkinson. And Haru knocks the net off the post. I think they're going to send him to the box for that one. That looks like that was just a little bit too obvious.
Yeah, that was, I think, intentional right there. But you never know. It could have saved the goal. Take a look at it here.
Lambert does a good job faking that pass as McDonough was cutting in.
No, it wasn't intentional. Oh.
Well, it's the second effort there,
Yeah.
but it was already off on one side. Wilkinson got the hip up on Haru.
Right.
But regardless, Yves Haru is heading to the box. He's going to get a delay of game penalty. So now a huge penalty kill for Atlanta.
Exactly. I think we've got to come out strong here and stay focused and keep that 2-0 lead down to 2-0.
Colin Miller and Drulia up front on this penalty kill. McDonough, Sullivan, Beaufait, Dan Lambert, and Wilson for the goal. Wilson and Miller will take the draw. Left attack circle. In front of Derek Wilkinson. There you see the draw. Wilson wins it right back. Lambert at the point. To the right side for McDonough. Top of the right circle. McDonough now down low for Wilson. He tries to tap it in front. Intercepted by Derek Mayers. Fired all the way down. So far, so good for the Knights. Lambert tees it up behind his net as they break out. Moving to the left in this period. Ahead for Beaufait. Beaufait drops it back to Lambert. Lambert long pass ahead for Wilson, but that one's offside. Wilson stepped in just ahead of the play. You see a bit of frustration as he may have had a step on the defense there.
Looks like he had the speed going to the net, but like you said, it was a step offside.
Walt Kyle has to be happy with this team's performance. They have come on strong after a bit of a slow start. 4 out of their last 6, they've been victorious. Face-off right at center ice. Colin Miller out there to take the draw against Wilson. Wilson wins the draw back to Beaufait. Now Lambert, minute and a half left on the power play. Lambert spins around his net and fires it up to Beaufait. Beaufait will dump it in on the left side to the right side, where it's picked up by Madonna, down for Sullivan. Sullivan now looking for Wilson. They get it to the point. Dan Lambert, right point. Out to the high slot. Looking to snap a shot. He cranks up, pad save, rebound in the slot. Played by Wilson. Wilson, right corner. Now out to the right circle. Top of the right circle, Wilson. Wilson for Lambert. Lambert. Now for Beaufait. Left side, Beaufait. Cross ice for Wilson. Under a minute left on the power play. Wilson plays it down low for Madonna. He tries to walk in, but the Knights cut him off at the pass. Out to Lambert. Back to McDonough, right circle. His pass deflected, and Colin Miller will fire it down. The Knights will get fresh penalty killers out there. Alan Bester plays the puck for Lambert. 34 seconds left on the man advantage. Picked up by Lambert. He gains the zone for Lilly. Right side. Lilly back to the point, no one home. Peter Ferraro trying to get some speed up, but the Gulls will beat him to the puck, and Fedotov down in his own zone. Back for Lambert, little pitch and catch. Fedotov, too far for him. Ferraro tries to intercept, but instead played by the Gulls. Ruchin gains the zone, just barely outside. Ruchin tries to dump it low, cross intercepts. He'll wrap it around the boards and get it out to center. 3 seconds left on the man advantage. The power play has expired. 5-on-5 now is Fedotov. Plays it in the neutral zone. Lambert, backhand pass down low. Cross, loses it. It's out in front. Lambert fires it high. Save by Wilkinson. What a save on the miscue. We're still at 2-0. The Knights trail. This is Atlanta Knight hockey.
I've been telling you about our patented ice brewing machine that takes Coors Arctic Ice to -4 degrees centigrade, colder than any other beer.
And I've been telling you we're the only brewer who ships our ice beer cold. That's because...
If you don't make it cold.
And if you don't ship it cold, how can you call it ice beer?
Coors Arctic Ice. Nothing's bolder, nothing's colder.
When we first started out, all we had was a dream. But with determination and hard work, it began to take shape.
And soon the dream became a reality.
At McFrugal Auto Rental, we're proud of our hundreds of employees, our over 300,000 customers in '93, and our new spokesperson, Dominique Wilkins.
Missed opportunity here for San Diego as Cross miscues.
Great forechecking here by San Diego. Like you said, Cross miscued there. Great play here, Lambert in front of the net, and Wilkes made another great save.
Maybe a little bit lucky there as that one hit him up in the chest. Lambert tried to go shelf with it, but still good presence of mind to cover up that rebound.
Exactly.
Donatelli to take the draw. Against Colin Miller. Left attack circle. Lilly gets it off the draw, fires a low shot on net. Wilkinson will hang on, and we'll get another face-off. 2-0. Knights trail it. Van Imp in the first period, and a quick goal at the beginning of the second. Put the Gulls up 2-0. Look at Colin Miller. Fresh off the knee surgery. And back right at full strength. He picked up right where he left off, and it's a credit to how hard he worked in the offseason.
Exactly. All the hard work's paying off for him finally.
Now, long pass out of the zone. They're looking for Campo. That would have been a two-line pass. San Diego touches up. Mizey quick with the call. Drew Bannister plays it in his own zone. He looks to go cross ice. No one home. This is going to be icing. Touched up by Dreger, and we get a whistle. Bannister, no one there. He just dumped it down, but unfortunately, a little bit too much juice on that one and to get the icing call. Don't want to play from out of your own zone the whole night. There you see Barry Dreger. His numbers on the year. Dreger played in San Diego last year and in the East Coast Hockey League the 2 seasons prior, so he's definitely made the move up and a regular now in the IHL and has advanced his career. Definitely want to be playing in the I over the East Coast Hockey League, and guys like Dreger and Devin Edgerton, Stan Drewley, another one that was down in the coast that have made the move up a level. Bannister now in his own zone, looking for Gavey. Gavey checked off the puck. Played down low. by Reichert, who loses it to Gavey. Gavey's pass intercepted, but he gets it right back. Aaron Gavey on the right side with Campo cutting to the net. The late man is Toms. Toms picks it up right circle. He's checked off the puck, still with it. Campo now down low, and San Diego clears. Rolls off a couple of sticks there as Toms had it momentarily down low. Bannister plays it off the boards for Gavey. Gavey now for Toms. Toms up the left side. Campo cutting to the net. Van Imp picks off the puck, and Lilly plays it in the neutral zone. Poked at. Good job there by Toms. That long reach. Now Toms around to check. Toms dragged from behind. He was held there. No call. Toms had the feet moving. He looked like he had his stick held a bit. Campo banging along the corner. They get it down low. Gavey will give chase with Donatelli. Pair of 22s collide there. Gavey pass out front. Quick shot fired wide by Haru. Deflected by the defense. Now Toms in the left circle. Good job by the Knights. Toms drops it down low. They try to cycle it in the corner. Gavey ties up there. And the puck comes to Toms. Toms, left circle. Away from a check. On his backhand. Fires a shot. Save made by Bester. Held in by Straub at the point. Straub down low. Trying to go back for Haru at the point, but San Diego able to clear it to the neutral zone. Good shift there by the Knights. Now Peter Ferraro's. The Knights get a change on the forward side. San Diego will dump it in. The Knights and San Diego will both change on this one. Straub deep in his own zone. Cross ice for Mayer. Ahead for Peter Ferraro. He tried to tip it ahead for Haru. It does. Haru misses Eglin on the pass. And Lambert controls for Beaufait. Beaufait run out of the play by Straub. And Derek Mayer right there to play. A good forecheck by McDonough. Pass for Lambert in the zone behind him, and the Knights will break out. Straub, backhand pass held in by McDonough. Down low for Lambert on his backhand. Poke check by Wilkinson. Good anticipation by the goaltender. Now a centering pass for McDonough too high. Dan Lambert picks up. He blasts a slap shot. That rebound will go into the crowd. After a great shift by Atlanta, San Diego really put on the heat. We'll take a break. 2-0. The Gulls on top. Back with more. This is Atlanta Night Hockey.
How about a few words about why you bought your Cutlass Supreme?
You won't believe what you get for your money.
Dual airbags, analog brakes.
Automatic, air, cruise. You want me to go on?
Cutlass Supreme by Oldsmobile with more standard features for thousands less. Simply priced at $17,995.
The simplified pricing thing is fantastic.
Great car, great value. It's as simple as that.
They listen to me.
It's your money. Cutlass Supreme, $17,995 at your Southern Olds family retailer.
I don't get it. Some guy bets $228 and makes $3 million bucks.
Can you imagine what Willie Mays would be worth today?
Yeah.
No holiday sweepstakes.
Another Heineken, right?
Yeah, please.
No blimp with our name on it. No racing team.
Hey, Mays.
None of that is what made Heineken the #1 imported beer in America.
Where's all that money come from?
Ticket prices.
Yeah, I guess.
And all those beer commercials.
Wilkinson dodges another bullet. We'll take a look at it from the reverse.
Well, McDonough made a great pass here to Lambert. Lambert's in all alone again. I think he's getting a little frustrated, and Wilkes made the poke check and made another great save.
You can see the stick out there. Lambert got in behind Derek Mayer, and a good opportunity. But a great save again by Wilkinson. Now they say that someone on the Knights team had jumped there early. I didn't see anybody move, but maybe Colin Miller crossed that line. He's thrown out of the face-off. Ferraro will take the draw now. Won by San Diego, but cleared by Atlanta. Now McDonough. McDonough at the left side. Tries to come in. Quick shot. Lambert deflected. That one will get into the crowd. Lambert has had several great opportunities, but he's come up short every time.
He's having a little frustrating night tonight against a great goaltender like Wilkes, and he's been stuffing him.
There you see Denny Lambert. Known maybe a little bit more from the toughness, but he's been getting some great scoring opportunities tonight. McDonough, Beaufait, and Lambert up front against Colin Miller, Chris Ferraro, and Stan Drulia. Millsy wins the draw. Dubois pushes it back to Cross. Cross just fires it down. This one's going to be icy. It gains the line. San Diego will touch up, and the faceoff will come back all the way down. Knights having a little bit of trouble breaking out right now.
I think we got to really key on our faceoffs here on our end. It's very important, and make sure that when we get the faceoff, we get position of the puck and try and get it out.
There you see the captain, Stan Drulia. Our next telecast on Sports South will be a couple days after Thanksgiving. Houston and Atlanta, a 7:30 start Eastern Time on Sports South. All season long, both the Atlanta Knights and Nashville Knights will be right here on Sports South, the hockey station of the South. Miller and Beaufait both thrown out of the draw there, so Ferraro will go in there with McDonough. Chris Ferraro, Huey McDonough in the right face-off circle. Draw won by Atlanta. Cross trying to hold off McDonough, and now the Knights will break out. Ferraro ahead for Dubois. Dubois with Drulli on the left side. Dubois gains the line. Trying to drop it ahead for Miller. Now down low, Colin Miller checked off the play, and it's picked up by Dan Lambert. He backhands one. This one will get in the crowd, so now the Knights will have a face-off deep in the zone, and this is an area where the Knights can get back into it. Haven't had a lot of pressure in the last couple minutes. A good chance as they get the puck down low for a change.
Exactly. I think that line's coming out right now with Toms and Gavey, and Campy, really worked good down low, and they're just going to have to keep the intensity up this shift.
There you see Dan Lambert. He played in Fort Wayne last year. An all-star for the Fort Wayne Comets, 37 points. See John Paris giving instructions to his big line. Face-off, left attack circle. Gavey down there with Ruchin. Ruchin wins the draw, and Neaton falls down trying to play the puck. Up and out of the zone, the Gulls. Wilson loses it at center. It's poked ahead to Gavey. Gavey circles from a couple of checks, tries to clear it, but Ruchin picks it up. He tries to center the pass. Knocked down, and a good defensive play by Drew Bannister. Now behind the net, the Gulls looking out front for Ruchin. Bannister wraps him up and then throws him down after he made the play. He gets a penalty for that one. He made the good first play, but a little extra work earned him the penalty.
Exactly. I think that Billy's got to maybe, key away from making the tripping penalties.
We'll take a look at a holding call. There you see the referee. Bannister a little upset about that one. Watch it out front.
There we go right here. Got the hold on him. Put him right down.
It wasn't the check that he made that was at fault. It's when he wrapped him up right there, and unfortunately, that'll get San Diego another power play, and it's tough to come from behind with the man in the box.
Exactly, especially when you're down 2-0 in somebody else's rink. It's very tough, and we're going to have to get a good key effort out of the penalty killing team.
We talked about it in our keys to the game, to not take penalties, and right now, the Knights are taking a lot of penalties. 165 minutes the last time these two teams played. The Gulls win the draw. Good play there by Colin Miller to get a stick on the cross-ice pass of Van Imp. And San Diego will have to start from their own end. Miller intercepts. Colin Miller now shorthanded. With Drulia cutting, he fires a shot well wide. Drulia tries to play the puck. San Diego just backs it into their zone, and Van Imp will start up. Aaron Van Imp up around his goaltender and starts out. Moves it to the neutral zone for Beaufait. Now Neaton. Neaton has it roll off at his stick. Eric Mayer tries to clear. He cannot. It's pushed into the corner. Now Mayer fires it up the boards. Held in by Neaton. Down low, Lilly. Lilly tries to get it to the point, and he clears the zone inadvertently as Neaton was cutting in from the left point. Minute 15, left on the man advantage. Pass ahead for Beaufait, intercepted by Straub, and Straub will chew up a little bit of time in his own zone. Moves around to check, still at enough time. He's got some room. Now on the left side. Straub tries to get around the check. He got around it, but the puck didn't. McDonough the other way, one-on-one. Drop pass for Wilson. Back to McDonough in front. He fires a shot. Great save by Wilkinson. McDonough picks the puck at Gretzky, and they set up. McDonough, right circle with the man cutting. That's Dan Lambert. He picks it up, left circle, goes back to the point. Tries to flip it in front. Two Knights get their stick on it. And finally, Gretzky fires it down. Great opportunity there for McDonough, and Wilkie made another big save. Lambert starts out from behind his net. Dodges the check on Gretzky. Gets out of his zone. He now crosses center and gains the line. Spins from a check at the point. Gets it to Ruchin. Cross ice McDonough. McDonough, top of the right circle, fakes the shot. Back to Ruchin. Good play by Eric Dubois to push that puck into the neutral zone. 10 ticks left on the power play. They get it down low for Sullivan. Good job by Dubois to run him out of the play. Gretzky now just fires it to center. Out of the box comes Bannister. He just tries to backhand it ahead. It's picked up by Dan Lambert. Lambert checked by Cross. He dumps it ahead. Exactly 10 minutes left in this period. The Gulls on the attack again. Toms down low with the puck. Being forechecked by Sullivan. Cross right there. Moves it ahead for Campo. The Knights break out. Campo ahead to Gretzky. Brent Gretzky with Toms cutting to the net. Gretzky trying to find Toms down low, but Toms run out of the play. Good job by Wilson. Wilson, backhand pass for Sullivan. Sullivan at center. Dumps it ahead. Gretzky will play it deep in his own zone. Gretzky ahead for Toms. Toms with Campo cutting, just dumps it in. Bester plays the puck. He'll wrap it around the boards. Knights trying to forecheck. Lilly plays it to the point. Mayer holds it in. Toms tripped up. Penalty coming up. We'll go for a break. It's going to be a tripping penalty on the Gulls and have an Atlanta power play when we return. The Knights trail at 2-0. This is Atlanta Knight Hockey.
If you think Sunday night means the weekend is over, hold on. The last great adventure of the weekend. National Geographic Explorer, 9 Eastern, every Sunday night, only on TBS.
Atlanta uncaged and a force to be reckoned with. Looks to shoot down Central Division rival Milwaukee. Bucks versus Hawks. Right after the Dodge warm-up show, live Friday night beginning at 7 on Sports South.
When it comes to roping a steer, folks in Grand Junction, Colorado will tell you that Ron Markin can ride with the best of them. And when it comes to overhauling an engine or rebuilding a carburetor, well, he can do it all. You see, when Ron's not riding a horse for fun, he's turning a wrench for a living. So he buys a lot of parts, mostly from AutoZone. Sure, there are other parts stores in town, but Ron knows that when you want the right part for the right price, there's just no place better than AutoZone.
Straub tried to break in shorthanded, but look at the play there by McDonough. Or rather, Wilson, who headed it up to McDonough the other way. Wilson and McDonough, a little give and go, and boy, end-to-end right there.
That was another great save by Wilkes, and Ron Wilson made a great play giving it back to McDonough to go to the net.
You see Donatelli in the box, a trippy call. 10:43. Face off in the right attack circle. Knights on the power play. Big opportunity here. Miller wins the draw. Back to Mayer at the point. Mayer spins around to check. He has it swept off of his stick, but right there is Eric Dubois. Dubois down low for Drulia. Drulia in the left face-off circle. Down low, they get it. Quick shot by Ferraro. It slides through the goal mouth. Mayer plays it around the boards for Drulia. Drulia skates out. Feeds it to the point for Dubois. Back to Drulia. Drulia cranks up, fired wide. Mayer will get there. They've taken up 30 seconds of the power play, then lose the puck, and San Diego fires it all the way down. Dubois will start up for the Knights. Ahead to Drulia. Drulia up the right side with Gretzky. Drulia cranks up, pad save, Gretzky thrown out of the play. Good job by the back-checking Gulls. Now Wilson tries to get ahead of the play. What a stop there by Mayer. Mayer now gains his own. Ferraro cutting to the net. To the late man Gretzky. One-timer save made by Bester. Gretzky trying to get it to Drulia. They clear it to the point, and Mayer cannot hold it in with 1 minute left on the man advantage. Dubois in his own zone. 50 seconds now left in the Atlanta power play. Peter Ferraro up and out of the zone. He crosses center. Ferraro will carry it in. Ferraro around to check in the right circle. Looking for the late man. That was Gretzky, but the pass doesn't get through, and San Diego clears. Knights not able to set up right now in the power play.
Not at all. The San Diego Gulls are making great pressure down low, and it's tough for us to get set up right now.
Peter Ferraro tries to move it ahead. Getting to Gretzky, but he would have been offside. Now McDonough. 1-on-2 with Bannister. Bannister does a good job to sweep the puck away, and Haru feeds Ferraro, who kicks it ahead. Ferraro unable to get the handle there. Backhanded by San Diego. That one will get a crowd. A bit of a break for the Knights with 10 seconds left on the power play. At least they'll get a face-off in the attack zone.
Exactly. I think we might have to get Seamel out here, maybe to take a draw. I don't think so. They got Toms here, I think.
We'll take a look at a missed opportunity with this man advantage. Watch Drulia coming down the right side.
Great play here. Takes a shot. Good save by Bester.
And that was Neaton who held off Gretzky. Gretzky cut into the net. And the much bigger Pat Neaton able to steer Gretzky out of the play. He was trying to cut to the net. That's the idea, shoot and have a guy crash.
Exactly. Gretzky is very dangerous down low.
Top of the right circle. Gavey, Toms, and Campo. Straub at the right point. Mayer at the left. And the faceoff cleared to the neutral zone. 5 seconds left on the power play. The Knights will come up empty with this man advantage. Full strength as Lambert has it in his own zone. Cross ice for Marshall. Marshall up and out of the zone, looks for Ruchin. He loses it. As a stick flies through the air, and Derek Mayer plays the puck. Mayer crosses the line, cranks up, deflected, off the stick of Lambert. Campo after it. He's down low with Toms. Campo kicking at it. He tries to center it, but the only player there was Sullivan. Sullivan now for Marshall. Marshall gains the line. He's checked by Straub, but they get it down low for Sullivan. Mayer tripped over that stick that was laying there. Wilson plays the puck. There's a broken stick flying all over the ice. Centering pass gets through two San Diego players, and Sullivan tries to play it ahead, but Campo instead just dumps it to center. And now we get a whistle. And the linesman was the one blowing the whistle. I don't know if that's a too many men call or what.
Calling illegal. No. Calling the stick.
He picked up a broken stick, or actually it was not a broken stick, just had come out of a player's hand. I don't know what the call is. They're discussing it.
Was it the high stick maybe on Wilson? Got stuck in the nose. He's bleeding, I think.
Next home game for the Atlanta Knights, Kansas City on Sunday, November 20th after this long road trip. Tickets available at all Ticketmaster outlets or call the Knights office at 525-8900 for ticket information. The Blades and the Knights, Sunday, November 20th at the Omni. And indeed, you made the right call, Mizey. A stick up on a San Diego player, and it's going to be a 5-minute major and a game misconduct, I think, on Straub.
Yeah, I've seen that.
A 5-minute major. And now, down 2-0, a 5-minute major. This means that if San Diego happens to score, they can score as many times as they want on the power play. No one comes out of the box with the goal scored. There you see Straub. He's done for the night. He's going to get an early shower. And that's unfortunate. There you see the San Diego trainer, Larry Roberts, attending to, I believe that's Wilson that caught the stick up high. Now the Knights shorthanded for 5 minutes. Goals over.
Wheel and